Hello, I think we have everything set up here today. Last time I was on here, it took a little bit to get everything set up. So if you can hear me, just say hi down in the comments and let me know where you're watching from. It's gloomy and cloudy here today, which is a good thing because by the afternoon, the sun is really shining in right here and it's pretty distracting. So I'm in the East Coast in Pennsylvania and I guess it's supposed to be rainy today. I don't watch the weather a lot, but hello, Elite Mom. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Kame Day. Hi, Harley. Hi, Leonard. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here today. I wanted to talk about goal setting. I come from a business background. I teach a lot of business owners how to use YouTube to grow their business. And so as business owners, we tend to set like quarterly goals and revenue goals. And I brought that goal setting mindset to my YouTube channel. And so I wanted to share with you some of the goals that you should be looking at for your YouTube channel that you might not normally set on your YouTube channel. Nizo is from San Francisco. Harley says it's snowing. Oh, that's great. So I want to know, are you a goal setter? Let me know if you usually set goals for your YouTube channel or if you just wing it. You just say, I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to get more subscribers. Let me know if you generally set goals or just basically wing it. I set goals every year, and I don't know. It's called a goal planner. It's the power sheets. I use that to really set goals so that I know that I have a direction in where I'm taking my YouTube channel. And so many people want to set like subscriber goals and viewership goals, but there are a lot of other goals you should be focusing on when setting goals for your YouTube channel, and that's the three I'm going to be talking about today. When you are setting YouTube goals, I want you to think about the acronym SMART. If you've ever heard SMART goals, the SMART stands for SMART: measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. And so these three goals that I give you they usually fall under all three of those categories. All right, so the very first YouTube goal that you should be setting for your YouTube channel is improving your click-through rate. So in the new YouTube studio, there is a click-through rate that you can see for your channel as a whole and for each individual videos as well. So let me know if you have checked that out before, if you've checked out your click-through rate in your analytics yet or not. And let me know if that's something you look at normally. Do you normally look at click-through rates, or do you look in your analytics at all? Because a lot of this is going to be analytics centered because that's what's going to help you grow your channel. So what I tend to do is I will look at my click-through rate for each video. I'll give my video about a week or two till I collect that into a spreadsheet. Then my goal moving forward is to increase that click-through rate. Obsessed with analytics. Hi, Nick. Hi, James. So my goal, or your goal moving forward in 2019, should be able to improve that click-through rate for every single video. Now, you could have an overall yearly goal of trying to increase that, say, let's say 2%, 3%. But when you're just getting started, maybe the first 3 months you focus on improving that click-through rate by 0.5% or maybe 1%. And the way you can improve that click-through rate is focusing on your thumbnails, making clickable thumbnails and clickable titles. So that's one of the first goals that I really think that you should focus on. I'm not even talking about focusing on growing your subscriber number because that's going to happen if you focus on these three goals that I talk about, and improving your click-through rate is the first one. The second goal that you should be setting on your YouTube channel is improving your audience retention rate. So what I strive for is hitting 50% audience retention by the last 20 seconds of my video. Because in that last 20 seconds of my video is when I can add end screens and I can get people to click to another video. So my goal is, based on the people that start my video, my goal is to get 50% of people to the end of the video or that last 20 seconds so I can get them over to watch another video to increase my channel views and my channel watch time. So some ways that you can do that, obviously you want to be looking at your audience retention graphs and seeing when are people leaving. If most of the people are leaving in the first 10 seconds of your video, your hook is not keeping them watching. It is not enticing them to continue to learn what this video is about, or you're not teasing a value or a story in your video. It may also not be tying in with your thumbnail and your title. So one of the things that I do before I even write my content for my YouTube channel is I determine what my thumbnail and my title is going to be before I even write my content, so I know my content always ties back in to my title. So a goal you should be setting in 2019 is improving your audience retention. So if you're not already hitting 50% by the end of your video, you should definitely be focusing on that in 2019. Lots of talking here, trying to keep up and answer questions at the same time. So we have improving our click-through rate, we have improving our audience retention, and the third goal is collaborating. One thing that happens here on YouTube is it can be isolating, and it can also feel overwhelming, and we can tend to feel a sense of defeat if we're in this game by ourselves. We are posting videos. Sometimes if we are a small channel, we are posting videos, nobody's responding to them, and you're not sure what are you doing wrong. So by just reaching out to people to collaborate with helps you even start a relationship with them so that you have someone to talk to. Me and another YouTuber, we have a call every single month to basically reflect on our YouTube channel. We actually set that time to go through our analytics together and get feedback from each other. We have a spreadsheet that we walk through all of our analytics, so we can enter that data as we talk about it together and get feedback. But by reaching out to a collaboration, not only do you get that kind of relationship and friendship that you tend to need here in the lonely world of YouTube, but it also gets you access to a new audience. Even if, say, you have 200 subscribers and somebody else has 200 subscribers, that's potentially 200 subscribers that may not have ever known who you were. So you can see as you start to improve these three goals, your click-through rate, your audience retention rate, and also collaborations, you can see how the subscriber number and the view number starts increasing. And so that's why you don't necessarily have to focus on get more subscribers. Well, yeah, that's going to happen if you focus on these very measurable and attainable goals, these click-through rates, your audience retention, and your collaborations. I'm gonna go ahead and see what questions we have. Notifications are never on time anymore. I'm sorry. More people should be watching this. Thank you. TubeBuddy increased my view rate by 80% over the last term. Awesome. How can I know what type of picture to use to make my thumbnail better? So Jamma Greek, I would test it. What you can do in analytics is you can group specific videos together in your analytics, and let's say you do 5 videos with this style of thumbnail, you do another group with this style of thumbnail. You can also split test on TubeBuddy. So TubeBuddy allows you to split test 2 thumbnails so you can see which one does better. If you're not sure, you have all of these ideas, you can start grouping them in analytics too to start to see what has a better click-through rate as well. But what generally goes well on YouTube is something with color, because the YouTube background is white. Something showing your face so that the viewer has some kind of connection with you. Also, teasing the story or showing some type of value. So for example, let's say you're teaching how to decorate a Christmas tree. Obviously in that thumbnail, you need to have a Christmas tree, a pretty looking Christmas tree of some sort, and possibly your head to the side so they can see who's actually going to be teaching them how to decorate a Christmas tree. I hope that helped. Let's see. Guys, drop in your questions. I'm open to answering any questions. I missed the beginning. What is a good click-through? So there's no specific good click-through rate. You just want to focus. It's different across all channels and all niches, but you want to focus on your click-through rate and just trying to improve your click-through rate. That's how I would start to set goals for your click-through rate. Comes to this platform, YouTube, the higher platform. niche down on our channel. Why is it when I venture out to political content, I get loads of views? You'd think I would alienate people. They like it though. But you also want to think about who's your channel for. Is that video that you created on a political video going to carry through in that next video? Let's say if you're talking about art education, so you may do this political video that gets all these views, but then your next video is about art education. So then how many subscribers are you losing after that political video? That's why it's so important to niche down. So a somewhat clickbait, but not really clickbait thumbnail. Yeah, pretty much. You want people to be intrigued to click, right? Your thumbnail and your title is your main way to get people to click through. And so yes, clickbait, but make sure you deliver on that clickbait. Make sure you actually answer their question, or you actually reveal the story that you tease. I think so. We are all improving that ski. When it comes to platforms on YouTube, the higher the platform, the more YouTube promotes your videos. So YouTube actually wants content that keeps people on the platform. So increasing your audience retention, getting people to watch videos, so click-throughs for end screens, those are all types of ways to get people to stay on YouTube to watch more content. That's what YouTube really values. How should a beginner know what the niche of their channel is? I think that's what you want. So you want to pick a niche that you have a passion with. So for me, I focus with a lot of business owners. So their niche focuses on what they're selling off of YouTube. Their primary income source is not YouTube, it's their business model off of YouTube. So if they are an Instagram professional, or they teach Facebook, or they have an Etsy shop, their content is going to niche around the content that they're ultimately going to be selling through one-on-one services, consulting, coaching, or their products. So when you're thinking about niching down, think about what you are most passionate about, because you're going to be creating a lot of content about this. And if you have a business model off of YouTube, how's that niche going to feed into that for people to purchase? So half the time spent on a video, I gain 3 times. Okay. What is the best thumbnail size? 1980 by 1020. I believe that's the right one. Is split testing available on mobile or on desktop only? I think it's on desktop. Great, Nick. Yeah, if people are not responding, it doesn't matter how much you upload. Get people to respond to the content first, and then increase quantity. Yeah, again, that goes back to setting that second goal, improving your audience retention. So if you can get people to start watching your 5-minute videos, then maybe you start creating another one, because you need to learn your audience behavior before you go all in on creating a lot of content, because you can create a video every single day, but if you're losing 40% of your audience retention in the first 5 seconds, it's not really helping you any. So that's great that Nick pointed that out. Okay, I got the dimensions right. I have it written down in my checklist when I upload, and so I don't necessarily have the YouTube thumbnail dimensions memorized, but Nick says 1980 by 720 or 1920 by 1080. Did you mention having an audience retention of 50% watching at the end of your videos? We make videos that are sometimes 10+ minutes. Very hard to achieve that on longer videos. So you need to focus on what can you do throughout those videos to keep people watching. I'm assuming you're a brewing channel. So what can you show throughout that brewing process that gets people watching? Can you add text call out, or maybe add the text to the recipe? Or can you show B-roll of some sort of you going to get the yeast and the grains and all of that stuff that goes in? Even though your video is 10 minutes, you still want to focus on getting people to the end of that video, because that's showing YouTube you have quality content. And so what you need to do is focus on what you can do to keep people watching. Maybe your 10-minute plus video doesn't need to be 10+ minutes. If you're showing the brewing process, maybe you can speed up the clip a little bit, cut some stuff out. But that audience retention is super important if you want to see growth on YouTube. Am I missing the TubeBuddy creator on Beta Studio? I can't find it anywhere. I'm not sure on that one. You'd have to check with TubeBuddy there. Coming up on 1,800 subscribers. That's awesome. Great job, Dan. The first 5 seconds are so important. I did the test on my latest video to get the attention of the viewer. Yeah, again, it's that hook. Having that strong hook, that strong reason why to keep people watching. For those long videos, do a premiere. People love interaction. That's a great idea. Thank you, DIY Dark Matter. All right, so if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. But remember the 3 goals you should really be focusing on in 2019 if you want to see your YouTube channel grow. I know you all want subscribers. I know you all want more views. But the way you're going to get that is by, 1, improving your click-through rate, your own personal click-through rate, so whatever you're doing now and making that better. Improving your audience retention on individual videos. So getting to that 50% of people watching by the end of the video. And the 3rd one is finding people to collaborate. Even if you set a goal of just collaborating with 2 people, that's 2 people that you may not have never met. That's 2 different types of audiences that may not have never seen your content before. So just try to reach out and make as many collaborations as possible. All right, so that's what I have. I know we're streaming here next week as well. So thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys all very soon.